I don't think I've actually ever been body shamed in the sense of actual body shaming. But the other day, somebody saw me and was literally like, "Oh wow, you're big, oh." And I mean, I my brain did not realize that it was what you would call body shaming because it just has never. I mean, I don't know. I don't even think that's body shaming, to be honest. I think it's just like, I don't know. But anyways, he said so, and then I was like, "Oh my yeah," and then I was like, "Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm adding weight, Abi. Yeah." And it was like 3 minutes after that, my brain realized that wait, he just told me that I'm big to my face. That's probably like weird. And I mean, I don't think that my brain realized it to be an insult or whatever because, yeah, okay, I'm adding weight and stuff, but it was just like a weird thing to say, I guess, to people's face. Anyways, I'm just going to be gisting you guys in this episode. Welcome once again to another episode of Tosin Talks. So, how has my week been? My week has been okay, or my past 2 weeks has just been there. And I decided that this episode is going to be gisting you random things that I have found interesting these past 2 weeks. Starting with the whole quote unquote body shaming statement. So yeah, I don't really think it is body shaming. I guess maybe I'm in the category of people that would say certain things are better left unsaid, I guess, especially when you are not close to the person. So I think that's the major factor, because like if my friend or someone says, "Oh, you're adding weight" or something, and says it, I mean, of like however it is they say it, I kind of know that the person is my guy, that kind of thing, and it's not necessarily a problem if they say things like that. And but if it is someone that you don't know, like this person, I don't know him, like I know him but I don't know him, and I hadn't seen him in a while either, but like I don't even know him at all, I didn't even know his name. Like he's a friend of a friend or something like that. So yeah, it was weird. You get, I think it's probably just one of those things that you don't say to people's faces, I guess, or like if you're not close enough to say it, then you don't say it, that kind of thing. So yeah, I guess that's what I just want to bring out. I don't know. We could all learn to be more careful with our words. I didn't feel bad in that sense. I mean, I know that I need to go to the gym. Now that's literally going into another thing that I was going to say. So like once my life becomes a little bit more stable, I'm definitely hitting the gym. Now I know that the gym is not easy. I literally know that gymming and everything that comes with it is not easy. I have no idea how I'm going to be consistent with it and stuff. But it's something that I want to do. I want to get fitter. Probably like just take care of my health and things like that. It's something I want to do. So I think that is on my, I was going to say bucket list, but that's not bucket list. But that's not bucket list. That's on my to-do list for the nearest future. Just go to the gym. I mean, it looks nice, face value, but I'm sure it isn't. Or if I don't start with the gym, I'll probably just start with jogging, fast walking, and stuff like that. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, that's something I have on my to-do list. So yeah, anyways, I mean, yeah, I'm adding weight. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing in that sense, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just perhaps something I would be more conscious of because I've been small all my life, I guess. But that said, I saw something else on Instagram today. Sorry, not today. This week, somebody sent a post. You know the way people send certain things that go on in their life and stuff to, bloggers or whatever. So this is Diary of a Nigeria Girl, Dang. I don't know if you know her. But anyway, somebody sent her a message talking about how she doesn't like her sister. To put it mildly, she resents her. This is because I think growing up, their parents kind of turned them against each other. Their parents did not see anything wrong in the things her sister used to do to her, and so she didn't like her. There was just a lot of history and how It's just has grown to be deep-seated anger and stuff. And somebody was in the comment section. Somebody made a comment saying, she said a lot of things, how she kind of has that relationship with her sister too, but she, in this case, she's the person that is being resented. And so she said a lot of things and basically concluded it with, the poster should just forgive her sister and everything, that is family is always, family, you get that kind of thing. And I don't know, people say a lot of things with regards to family cannot be replaced, blah 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 blah. And I mean, I remember looking at it and like looking at the comment and just feeling very annoyed. So let me tell you, I think one of the things I really dislike is people telling you, oh, this thing you're feeling is not a big deal, get over it. It is literally one of the things that gets on my nerves so much, because I think you can never really tell people how to feel. You cannot tell them to get over things. You can give an advice, you can, or whatever it is, you can do whatever it is that is not, oh, get over it, is not that much of a big deal, or just forgive her or something. Because I think that when it comes to emotions, you can never really tell how deep-seated certain things are when you're on the outside. People can feel emotions differently. It can be simply because of their temperament. Some people are feelers, some people are less feelers, or whatever it is. Some things, get to people more than they will get to you. And just, I think people have different forms of dealing with certain things. And you can never really say how people should feel. You can advise them on how to handle those emotions, but you cannot say, oh, don't feel this. And so I think that's why I was annoyed at the comments, and many other people were, if we're being honest. And I remember thinking that social media gives many people, I think social media dehumanizes people in a sense, because this is hard to explain. But I think that because we are all behind a keyboard and behind screens and everything, we don't necessarily see people that say certain things as actual people. And so we are not as careful with words as we would be if we were talking to a physical person face to face. And I do not think, I mean, obviously it's not healthy, the fact that we are no longer seeing people as people. And yeah, so I see it in certain things like this, especially in places like especially on mediums like Twitter, where everybody is just a username, and you're not necessarily seeing people, you're not necessarily thinking, even apart from thinking how something you say would affect somebody. I just think that certain things that people say, they will not say it face to face, and that's just the truth if we are being honest with ourselves. Even like, just even randomly just commenting on somebody's post, the truth is that you would probably not say that face to face if you see someone, and that's just the truth. So perhaps social media is good in the sense of we can foster relationships that we would otherwise not be able to foster face to face, but I think it also takes a level of intentionality to tell yourself over and over again, oh, these people that I'm speaking to are actual human beings, just the way I am an actual human being typing. The person I am typing at or speaking at or whatever is also a whole person with feelings and emotions and stuff like that. Yeah, it's probably helped. But then, I mean, what do I know? How many people do I want to tell to be more intentional about stuff like that? I guess it just felt sad because I imagined the person that posted that seeing, that comment. But then again, there were many other, relatively sensible comments. But I just imagine the person saying that comment and just feeling like, they were feeling too much, or they were hyping how they felt about their sister. Because I mean, this is already a sort of what's the word now? Shaky ground to tread on. And I think I'll say that I think that when it comes to family, this might be a very unpopular opinion, but I think it is very unfair for people to say, family is. There are many things that people say, but basically, the entire idea is that, that thing of blood is thicker than water, family would always be there, and stuff like that. I think it is unfair to say that, especially to people who have been legitimately hurt by their family. I think it is wrong for people to say you should get over certain things that hurt you. Perhaps perhaps a father that abused you, and then you grow older, and people just say get over it and everything. I don't think it is that simple. I don't think it is that easy, and I believe that God recognizes that too. So yes, God commands us to honor our parents and all of that, but I do not think honor involves letting people have as much sway on you as they used to have, which is really the factor when it comes to this entire thing of blood is thicker than water and your family would always be there. It is people trying to tell you that, you know, you should let your family in. Let them have significant importance to you as much as the general idea of a family is supposed to have. And I don't think that is very fair. I think you can honor people from afar. We do it all the time. So I think you can honor people from afar, and I think we can forgive people and still have boundaries with them. Yeah. So the very fact, and this is how me I even think, the very fact that you did not choose your family means that it takes extra work to have to deal with it. It takes extra work to have to deal with them, in the sense that you are consciously choosing to love them over and over again. Because these are people that God has given to you, and you have to consciously, by asking for his help, actually choose to love them. Which if we're being honest, is not a very easy thing to do, even for people that don't necessarily have problems in their families. Now I'll talk less of people that actually do have problems. So I think people should be kinder. I also think that, nobody should tell people how to feel. You can tell them how to handle their emotions, tell them to pray, tell them you're praying for them, tell them to, if any way that you can actually help, you can do that, but never come from the point of, this thing is not a big deal now, bruh. You're not supposed to be feeling this way. I think it is the most insensitive thing you can do. So that said, what else happened this week? So I went to the amusement park. If you listen to this podcast frequently, there was a particular episode where I said I was going to go to, or I was planning to go to an amusement park, and I didn't end up going. Yeah. The plans were rescheduled and everything. Is it rescheduled or rescheduled? I have to check my dictionary. Anywho, so the plans were rearranged and I went to an amusement park, and it was fun. Okay, no, let me rephrase that. It was nice. The reason why I rephrase it from fun to nice is because those rides were pretty much hellish. There was a particular ride I was on, and my glasses almost flew off. Literally almost flew out. I don't know what I would have done, because I don't have money to buy new glasses, and glasses in this place, wow, so expensive. But the ride was literally like it turned us upside down, turned us everywhere, and bro, I think just remembering it is just interesting. Like, I can see the picture of the ride, and I'm thinking to myself, did I actually go on that? Like, when we came down and then we're looking at the ride from afar, and I was like, did we actually go upside down and stuff? Because, bro, what were we thinking? And then there was another ride that we thought it was easy, because these guys that were on it, when they were on it, they were literally so quiet. So I they were so quiet, they were so composed on the ride, and so we're like, oh, that one is easy because we just came down from a pretty serious one. So we're like, let's go on that one. That one looks easy and everything. You guys, those people that were on the ride before can kill people. Like they can actually murder people with, I don't know. But this ride I felt like I was being dropped from a mountain and I was dying and resurrecting because it was going up and down, up and down, up and down. And it was just I was screaming. I was just screaming, my mommy. And I came down from the ride and I was like, those people that were on it before are, I don't know, they had on a total poker face. They were silent, they were not screaming, they were not doing anything, just staring like it was a cool, sensible experience. I'm just like, are you guys okay? And then I must say this. There was something that Pastor said. Okay, Pastor is Pastor Aaron, Pastor Emmanuel Aaron. Apostle Emmanuel Aaron. Anyways, he was saying how he went on a ride, at a park just the same way, and he says his story as he starts the story with, I'm very brave and everything. And but he went on this ride and it was horrible to say the very least. And his children and the other children, they were just laughing and having the time of their lives. And he was just like, it's not that children are brave in that sense, it's that they are stupid because they literally have I'm so sorry, but they don't know what is at stake. And the very first ride that we went on, these children were having the time of their. There was literally a girl that was pressing her phone on the ride where I was screaming. I had to close my eyes. I thought I was actually going to die. Oh my god! And I came back from the ride and I'm like, bro, that thing that Pastor said is true. They literally have absolutely no idea what is at stake and they are just having the time of their lives. And I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that people who are in their right senses do not realize that this is such a huge thing. Like, you you can die. You can actually die. Oh my god. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Then we played games. I just realized that when I first started, I was like, but like, obviously, I didn't go to an amusement park alone because that would be boring now. So yeah, so we played games. We had we played this horrible zombie shooting game. I just said zombie like a Yoruba girl. Zombie. Anyhow, we played this game. It was horrible because like just looking at the zombies from the screen, it was crappy. My brain, my eyes were turning on their own. I didn't know who to shoot. I didn't know who was a zombie or who was a real human being. It wasn't very nice, to be honest, that game. But then we played another shooting game, which was nice. I mean, I won't say that I like shooting games per se, but I think they're nice. I think it's something that I can do as fun. I mean, I do actually have a shooting game on my laptop, although I've not played it in like 2 months. But yeah, it was nice. And I think the other one I would actually kind of enjoy is the one where they use actual real guns. I mean, okay, sorry, not actual real guns, like toy guns, but they have, I don't know, there's something that I saw that would have been nice. We didn't play it, but yeah, I think there's something that would be nice. And now I'm starting to think, would going to an actual shooting range be nice for me? I think it is something I might enjoy. I'm weird like that. But then I'm short-sighted, so would I actually be able to shoot a target at a very far? I don't know. Maybe it's something I will try, and then we'll see if it works out for me. Anyways, so yeah, this has been fun. In like more serious life matters, my week has been alright. I submitted my dissertation, which is good news. Oh yes, I was going to talk about that too. The fact that I really should recognize the fact that me finishing my master's degree is a big deal. It's a huge thing. And so yeah, the day after submitting my dissertation, I woke up feeling really, really grateful because even apart from doing the course itself and the whole master's degree itself, I think I was just more grateful because of everything surrounding the whole process. Like, moving to a new country, having to work and study and just trying to figure out life. And it was just a peculiar 1.5 years. And so I was really grateful for that. And so if I'm thinking about the whole master stuff, I think it is not necessarily the certificate or the degree itself that I would be happy about in that sense, but I am happy and grateful about the fact that I was still able to do this, something that is considered, a big deal to people in a seeming tough environment with, contradictory circumstances and stuff. So yeah, I think I would be grateful for that. If I'm being honest, I did not want to go for my graduation because I was just like, bro, yeah, I got a master's degree. You people should rest. It is not a big deal, please, and everything. But I cannot tell that to my mom because she can flog me. So I'm going to go. Because of my best friend, the amount of people that will flog me will be plenty. So I would go. I would dress nice. I may not do makeup because I just simply do not have money or the strength for that. But I would go and I would be happy by looking at what I just finished saying, the fact that I did this, which is, kind of a big deal in circumstances and in an environment that wasn't very friendly. Yeah, like in uni, yeah, I worked, but it wasn't like work you get. I wasn't fending for myself in that sense. I just worked. What's that thing I used to do again, self? I can't even remember what they called it, but there was just something, and it's just like small work here and there. It wasn't a big deal, which was nice, you know. It wasn't the same as now. Now I actually had to work. If I didn't work, I would not eat. I would not have a roof over my head and stuff like that. I mean, God will provide, but you get the idea. You don't work, you will not eat. So yeah, I guess it was a big deal. It is a big deal. And so, yeah, I would look at it that way and go for my graduation and be happy and just hope that the rest of my journey goes all right by the grace of God. So yeah, that happened this week. What else? Did I tell you guys that I got a new study Bible? I did. I sold my iPad and decided to get a physical study Bible, which was a very good idea. I kind of miss my iPad, but I'm also like very okay. Why? Because my study Bible is awesome. All to the sum. It is large. It has literally everything. Like, yes, I think it was yesterday I was just reading up on the geographical location of the ministry of Jesus, and I was just like, this is awesome. This is just great. The fact that I don't even necessarily have to search on the internet for this. It's just here and I can just read it, and that's just nice. So yeah, I really like it. It has, this is not my first study Bible, to be honest. There was one study Bible I stole from my mom when I was a bit younger, which was nice, but I didn't bring it to the UK because it was heavy and everything. So yeah, I'm just really glad that I have this now, and it has like all of these, scripture inside scripture, that kind of thing. Where, like, I don't know how to okay, I know how to explain it. So like in the New Testament now, where probably Jesus says something that was actually written in the Old Testament. The Bible has the place where it was written in the Old Testament, and so you can go back and reference it. And it also has like study notes under where you can read up on the explanation of certain scriptures and stuff like that. It's just like very wholesome. I love it. So yeah, I think I've been having a few times studying my Bible in recent times, which is really nice. And I've even actually found that I remember stuff more during the day because I spent more time just reading them. And that's something that I've kind of had an issue with recently. Not recently, but yeah, kind of. Because yeah, I read my Bible and everything, but during the day, because of, the worries of the world, I tend to forget. So I started actually before I got my study Bible, I started picking one verse that struck me during Bible study. And so I'll kind of meditate on it so that in the afternoon or in the evening, when I ask myself, oh, what did you read today? in my head, and so most times it's that verse that will come up and everything. So that has helped. I'm saying that because maybe it will help somebody. But yeah, like with my study Bible, it has even been much better. Like now I kind of remember because I'm currently reading the Gospels and everything. So now I'm even remembering everything that happened surrounding, that verse. How did I get to that point? That kind of thing. It's just been nice. So yeah, that's a good thing. I talk way too fast for somebody that has a podcast, but I think that's about all the gist that I have to give you guys. I don't know how the next few weeks would be. I'm saying that because I may not put out a podcast episode till June. So, listen to past podcast episodes. Have a good rest of the month. I hope with all my heart. Well, I pray that this month is filled with good news for you, because I really am expecting good news. So I'm praying that for all of us. So I pray this month is filled with good news for us all. I pray that it is filled with joy, thanksgiving. And I also pray that we just see the hand of God in all the areas of our lives. That it will be evident that we are God's children. I will speak to you in the next podcast episode. Bye.